Today's video is going to be for those who ever paid attention to their area around their eye, over the eye, under your eyes, the eye bags, the hernias, all of this. You need to understand why and how the aging process are working and what exactly is useful for you in your case. In this video, we're going to do a diagnostics for every individual, because we are all different and we have different types of aging. What exactly is needed in your case, because you cannot apply the same things I'm doing for myself, or your friend is doing for himself, or Angelina Jolie is treating herself in the best cosmetological cabinet of the world. We will learn some techniques and exercises, and I will give you advice on whether you need to do some injections or is better to do some simple exercises. So stay with me and let's jump into it. Before doing anything with your face, and today specifically we're talking about the area around our eyes, before massaging, kneading, injecting or cutting something, you need to understand the reason of why this is happening or how this has happened, and to find out the true root causes. Number one, what kind of difficulties are we facing when we are looking at our eyes, at our eye areas? First of all is that we think, oh, we have this eye area and this is where we are actually supposed to work. So inject here something, or massage here, or touch here, or cut something here. This is the problem number one and is the mistake number one. But what is important to know is that our body, our face, all of us is an interconnected system, and the eye area has a lot of muscles which are connected all around the eye. And probably the reason of your hooded eyes or eye bags could be not the eye area. This probably is the reason of the neighboring muscles, neighboring areas. First of all, let's begin with the first neighbor of our eyes is our forehead. This is the forehead muscle, which is going from here until back of our head to the occipitals, and this is a very long stretched muscle all over the aponeurosis. Does it have an influence to the way our eye looks like? Of course. For example, let's see like this. If the forehead muscle is going down, already it is creating this hooded eye effect, and it not only creates the hooded eye but is also the beginning of the formation of those crown feet which we are having right here. Does it have an influence, right, of your hooded eye? Of course. So the first thing you need to do is pay attention to your aponeurosis and make sure that this muscle is in tonus, that this muscle is worked through, doesn't have any tendency to go down. And starting from this first neighbor, we are analyzing the way our area around the eyes looks like. The next area is our temporalis area, so this area, yeah, it's going like this. How does it look like? In which condition is it? There are no thickening, that the muscle is elastic, that the muscle is strong, that the muscle is not pushing forward, sagging down. Make sure that this area is movable, that this area doesn't have any depression, evenly distributed around our scalp. And the third area, which is actually not the muscles, because before we were talking about the muscles which could be somehow treated by Botox, to stretch this area. This muscle which is here is the masseter, is not in the muscle area, this is on fascia area. These ones are our masseters, our chewing muscle. Those are the strongest muscles in our face. They are super tensed and super depressed because they must take care of our jaw and how we are moving our mouth. When there is facial tension, what kind of effect are we experiencing around our eyes? Like this effect, yeah? So the skin goes down. Here the jaws are appearing first of all. This effect, like of a tired eye, have you experienced or have you seen this type of people who are having this tired way of aging? On the facial surface, there is the shifting of our tissues downward. Write down in the comment section below and tell me if this type of aging signs are clear to you. So let's see the overall picture. The area of our eyes is exactly the way on how minimum 3, in this case I just mentioned 3, minimum 3 neighboring areas look like. This is our frontalis muscle, which is going like this. This is our temporalis muscle, which both of them could be creating this kind of effect. You can see, so the crow feet could be creating, the hooded eyes could be creating, and plus not only in the muscular area, on the facial area, this effect is seen of our chewing muscle, which is shifting the tissues downwards, creating this tired effect, aging effect, pushing the edges of our eyes down. That's why when you're seeing some exercises or when you are offered to put injections in this area, it's not going to help you. If I'm going to start massaging here or putting some injections or cutting something from here without working with the areas around the eyes, so you understand that there will be no effect whether technique you're going to use. Massaging, face fitness, surgeries, injections, skin elasticity work, nothing is gonna work in this case until you work with this around area. Let's think about the common mistakes which we are all doing while trying to, improve this area. The first one obviously is working with just one layer. I'm not talking about the area, I'm talking about the layer, because different types of techniques are working with different surfaces. For example, in cosmetology, it's mostly working with the skin or the subcutaneous fat which is under the skin. It's not getting to the muscles, not getting to fascia. With face fitness, you are controlling your muscle. With massages, you are controlling several points at the same time. In this case, you need to see the full picture of what layers you need to engage in order to get the result you need. Like we see crow's feet, yeah, these ones, and we just work with the skin. And this is, by the way, the common mistake target of all the cosmetologists to focus on the skin, that everything to be injected, spoiling the whole effect of the way you look like. It is very important, of course, but it's just one of the layers of why these aging processes are happening in our face, or not even aging, or those processes could be happening because of the lifestyle we are having. Another mistake is just using one method to fight with this problem. I have been doing massages and face shaping. Why I call it face shaping? Because I am not only working with one type of massage, like myofascial massage or gua sha massage, or probably it's buccal massage, or probably it's pointing massage. Working with different layers of the skin requires different techniques. Sometimes even going to the cosmetologist and putting some nutritions in your skin is not that bad, because probably this is exactly what your skin needs. But do not reject other methods. Today in our practice, I will even show you on how to use gua sha in one part of the problems we are experiencing around our eyes. It is just one tool to use and work with. Later we will diagnose what kind of problem we are having, and we will use the gua sha for those who will need it. For those who don't need it, I will show you another technique. And the last problem is expecting that everything will be resolved with just one layer, with just one method, with just one specialist, and finally just expecting unbelievable results after a short period of time if you are doing the face shaping techniques and you are not paying enough attention and wanting that the result is coming to you in 1 week, and you want to see how your skin is glowing. You need to understand that the miracle is only offered to you in advertisement, in media, and maybe politicians are also offering miracles for us. In reality, in order to reach good results, we need to work consciously and put efforts into it. because nothing happens with waving of the magic wand. And the last extremely important mistakes which all of us are doing, we are asking ourselves a question. What to do with this wrinkle? What to do with this frown line? What to do with this crow feet? You know what is the correct question you need to ask yourself? Is not what to do, is why it has appeared. The root cause is always the solution of the final result. And now basically moving to our crow's feet, right? Yeah, these ones which are appearing. We will diagnose ourselves now. The information I gave to you before is super useful on understanding why the crow's feet appearing, and the solutions I'm going to offer you right now will look absolutely logical to you. Let's check the condition of your skin. Put your fingers here, squeeze this area all together and open it up. Here you need to analyze, so this is gonna be like this movement. When you are removing the fingers, is there some kind of like difficulty for the skin to get back to its normal position? So probably you did like this and you feel like the skin is slowly getting back to its normality. This means that the elasticity is on low level. Here you can just identify as low level, middle level, or super good is getting back. Obviously, if your skin is getting back to normal, that's great. You have very good elasticity level and need just to do some prophylactic exercises. And the second one, we're going to check on the status of our muscles. We need to put our fingers a little bit lower than the edge of the eye and a little bit higher than the edge of the eye, like this. So come a little bit closer, deepen in the tissues because we're going to check on the muscle. The muscle is deeper than the skin, and start moving the fingers backwards. And here you will need to catch this feeling of the muscle. It should be like a spring. When the muscle is in good condition, the spring must kind of like trying to get you back to its common position. Yeah, so like this. If you don't feel this spring, if the spring is not happening here, that you are stretching the muscle and the muscle is like being stretched, like you don't feel it, then the muscle needs to be worked with, and this is where the face fitness will be super useful. If you are not feeling how your muscle is springing backwards, then you need to work with the muscles. If you are feeling how the spring is contracting backwards, then your muscle is in a good condition. And now let's do the exercises suitable for specifically your type of problem. The first one we're going to do for those who have a low skin elasticity, so you are feeling that the skin is not getting back to its normal condition. We're going to use gua sha here, and for the area of the eyes, I recommend you to put some cream, because before we were not hitting our eyes anyhow, and that's why in the beginning you will need to use a little bit of cream. I will use some oil. I have here rose oil. Will be showing to you. It's gonna be like in around this area. Let's put it here. Open up a little bit the area of the eyes, not too much. Don't stretch it like super a lot. Down, up and down, this crown feet area. Don't enter too much inside because we don't need the soft eyelid. We are working on this area. So this is going to be the area of the bone already, and this is how our round eye muscle is going. So if you have poor skin elasticity, this technique is gonna be needed for you. This one, you don't need to do here any face fitness, right? We are stimulating the blood flow in this area. Here I would even recommend you to put some creams or maybe some natural oils with moisturizing and nutritioning elements. For those people who has no problems with the skin elasticity, for you is suitable the myofascial massage, which will be working deeper than the area of the skin. So we will be working with the muscle here, yeah, and it will be useful for those for whom you remember the spring. You couldn't feel the spring. It's somewhere there, but it's not there. Two variants here. Some light, simple variant will be here. We are having here the cream, but without the cream is also okay. Here we are just opening up this area. That is the difference. So we are working like this with our muscles, but it's not just walking around the skin. This is mostly deepening inside the tissues and opening up this area. This is how you are going to stretch properly the muscle, and the muscle will be getting back to its position. This is how it's gonna work and contract, like this. So this variant is the number one variant, and the second technique is one hand you're going to put like this under the eye in the direction of the nose. So this in my case is my right side and right hand, and the other one is going to be here in the different direction. I'm going to contract the muscle in another direction. I'm gonna do like movements, forward, backward, but in different direction. Forward, backward. Your job is to understand in which direction your hand is not moving well. Yeah, so I'm feeling that on the lower side is working well because my masseters have no issues, but yours probably do. So analyzing how you feel. And the upper head, for example, here I feel a little bit hard when it's going like inside the aponeurosis, inside the head over here. So in my case, I will be standing like this and like breathing in this direction. So this is even a little bit like osteopathic movement. Drop your shoulders down, by the way. Do not create any tension in your trapezoid. You need to do like this. You need to like breathe out, exhale, and push towards the area where you have difficulty to push. Yeah, this is how we are creating contraction of the muscle. And then opening it up. Look how my eyebrow has lifted up already. Yeah, you see, after this simple techniques, because I was using all the techniques to show to you, but basically you just need to use only one for those type of problem you're having. So now I hope that you understand that working with the area of our eye is a complex method. It's working with an interconnected parts of our bodies. Yeah, we cannot live without attention. All the rest parts of our eyes just concentrating in one point. So try to do these exercises. Analyze which technique is suitable for you, because I showed it how to do this, and then do this exercise and then see the result and write down to me, have you seen the result? Have you noticed that something has changed? Because I am absolutely sure that it has changed. In my channel, I'm showing a lot of different techniques, and I'm telling for which type of aging this technique is suitable or not suitable. We're working with different areas. We're working with different layers and zones with different techniques. So follow for more, and you will understand on how to deal with your type of aging. And I hope that this video was quite informative, and I hope that you understand everything. And here I just want to say thank you for those people who have been with me till the end of the video. It's late at night. I'm filming with my neighbors doing horrible construction, but I finished it. Please subscribe, follow for more, ask me questions, and I was very happy to be here with you. Bye bye.